Water Resources Related Problems Project. The Water Resources Related Problems Project aims to identify, assess, and propose sustainable solutions to the issues that compromise water availability, accessibility, and quality. This project highlights the core issues affecting water resources globally, examines the causes, and outlines the impacts on various sectors. It also suggests strategies and interventions to mitigate these challenges and ensure equitable, efficient, and sustainable water use for present and future generations. Key water resource problems. Water resource problems are multifaceted, often overlapping in nature. They are driven by a combination of human activities, environmental factors, and socio-political dynamics. The most pressing water-related problems include water scarcity. Water scarcity is a major global concern. It refers to the insufficient availability of water to meet the needs of a region or population. There are two main types of water scarcity. Physical water scarcity occurs when natural water sources, such as rivers, lakes, and aquifers, cannot provide enough water to meet demand. This type of scarcity is common in arid regions where precipitation is low. Economic water scarcity occurs when water resources exist but lack the necessary infrastructure or investment for access. This issue often affects underdeveloped regions where there is inadequate governance or funding to build and maintain water supply systems. Global factors such as population growth, unsustainable agricultural practices, and urban expansion exacerbate water scarcity. By 2030, nearly half of the world's population may live in areas of high water stress unless measures are taken to improve management and distribution. Water pollution. Water pollution, the contamination of water bodies, disrupts ecosystems and makes water unsafe for consumption, agriculture, and recreation. Common pollutants include industrial waste. Factories often discharge chemicals, heavy metals, and toxic substances into rivers and lakes. Agricultural runoff, pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers used in farming seep into water sources, causing eutrophication and harmful algal blooms. Sewage and wastewater. Inadequate sewage treatment leads to the contamination of drinking water supplies, spreading diseases such as cholera and dysentery. Polluted water harms biodiversity, disrupts food chains, and poses serious risks to human health, particularly in communities lacking adequate filtration systems. Overexploitation of groundwater. Groundwater resources, which supply drinking water to about half of the world's population, are being rapidly depleted due to overpumping. This over-extraction is mainly driven by agricultural activities and urbanization. When groundwater is removed faster than it is replenished, the water table drops, leading to wells running dry, land subsidence, and reduced flow in rivers and wetlands. In extreme cases, saltwater intrusion can contaminate freshwater aquifers, particularly in coastal regions. Climate change and its impacts. Climate change is altering the global water cycle, leading to more frequent and severe droughts, floods, and changing precipitation patterns. These shifts increase the variability of water availability and make it difficult to predict and manage water supplies. Some regions experience reduced rainfall, leading to prolonged droughts and intensified water stress, while others face increased flood risks from heavy rains and rising sea levels. The changing climate also affects water temperature and quality, which can harm aquatic ecosystems and fisheries, disrupt agriculture, and reduce the availability of freshwater supplies. Objectives of the project. The objectives of the Water Resources Related Problems Project are to assess the extent of water resource challenges in different regions, considering both physical and economic factors. Identify the main drivers of water scarcity, pollution, and resource depletion, focusing on human activities and climate-related impacts. Develop sustainable strategies for improving water management, ensuring equitable distribution, and protecting ecosystems. Promote innovation in water conservation through technology, infrastructure improvements, and policy reform. Raise awareness about the importance of water resource conservation and the need for international collaboration to solve these issues. Project methodology to address the complex nature of water resource problems. The project will employ a multidisciplinary approach, incorporating scientific research, data collection, community engagement, and policy analysis. The methodology includes data collection and analysis, hydrological data, gathering data on river flows, groundwater levels, and precipitation to assess current water availability and predict future trends. Water quality testing, analyzing water samples for pollutants, such as nitrates, heavy metals, and pathogens, to understand the extent of contamination. Social and economic surveys, conducting surveys in affected communities to assess access to water, economic impacts, and public awareness of water-related challenges. Stakeholder engagement, engaging key stakeholders, including local communities, governments, non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and businesses, to identify priorities, share knowledge, and collaborate on sustainable solutions. Case studies and best practices, examining successful water management practices from around the world, such as integrated water resource management, IWRM, water-saving technologies, and policies promoting water reuse and recycling. Policy and governance review, evaluating existing laws, regulations, and institutional frameworks that govern water resources to identify gaps and recommend reforms. Solutions and recommendations to address the problems identified. The following solutions are recommended: water conservation technologies, adopting water-saving technologies, such as drip irrigation systems, water-efficient appliances, and rainwater harvesting, can reduce water consumption across sectors. Investment in wastewater treatment plants and water recycling can further enhance supply. Integrated water resource management, IWRM. IWRM promotes the coordinated management of water, land, and related resources to maximize social, economic, and environmental benefits. This approach encourages the participation of multiple stakeholders, and the integration of policies across sectors. Strengthening governance and infrastructure, investing in water infrastructure, such as dams, reservoirs, and distribution networks, ensures better water access. Governments need to strengthen institutions and policies to promote equitable distribution and reduce water wastage. Public education and awareness, raising public awareness about the importance of water conservation and pollution prevention is essential. Educational campaigns can encourage responsible water use and reduce harmful practices. Water is a finite and fragile resource, and the world is facing significant challenges related to its management. The Water Resources Related Problems Project provides a comprehensive framework to understand these challenges, their causes, and potential solutions. By promoting sustainable water management practices, enhancing policies, and leveraging technology, this project aims to safeguard water resources for future generations while ensuring that current needs are met in an equitable and environmentally sound manner. The solutions presented here are not only feasible but essential to mitigating the water crises that threaten economies, ecosystems, and human health globally. It is crucial that all stakeholders work together to implement these strategies to create a more sustainable future for water resources.